With how YG Entertainment had treated them in the past, people assumed that the 2NE1 members would never even talk about the company and its founder in a positive manner, let alone think of coming back. So, what's the real reason behind the 2NE1 members' recent decision to return to YG Entertainment, and what does this mean for their future? It doesn't really matter what groups or idols you stan or when you became a K-pop fan, you must have heard of 2NE1. Being one of the most iconic groups in the history of the industry, 2NE1's success set off a trend of bold and tough girl groups in K-pop's second and third generation. And their impact continues to be felt in the industry even now. Even YG Entertainment's other girl groups, Blackpink and Baby Monster, were heavily modeled after 2NE1. However, with their success and impact, you would think that YG and its founder Yang Hyun-suk would treat them like the icons they are, but the truth couldn't be much different. The girls were constantly told they were ugly to the point that it seriously messed with their self-confidence. They were constantly pushed aside so YG could prioritize Big Bang. They were treated as if they were less successful than they were. They didn't let them release songs or promote how they wanted, and when things hit the fan, they were tossed aside as if they were nothing. This is only the tip of the iceberg because if we were to go into it all, we would be here all day. Knowing all this, it wasn't surprising that the group disbanded in 2016 without the company even letting the members know about it beforehand, and the chances of them having a reunion or even a comeback were slim to none. Sure, they still loved each other and met up as often as they could, but since they were in different companies and doing their own thing, the fans didn't hold a lot of hope. And yes, there was the Coachella performance, but that seemed more like a one-time thing rather than an indication that the group might reunite anytime soon. Little did they know that 2NE1 and strangely YG had other things in store for them. In May, speculation about a 2NE1 reunion began to swirl after a netizen on Instas noticed that the members were dropping hints about a possible comeback. The netizen in question mentioned that CL had met up with director Seo Hyung-sung, who worked with CL for the Baddest Female music video, as well as 2NE1's Do You Love Me, Scream, I Am the Best, Can't Nobody, and Fire, amongst others. Not only that, but the members had posted pictures with glasses, which all had black frames and had included black hearts somewhere in the post. The members had also met up pretty recently, which was always a good indication. Dara had even said in an interview that they had a gift for the fans soon. The group's anniversary was also on May 17th, so netizens were expecting something to happen. Maybe a reunion performance, maybe a fan meet, or maybe even a comeback. 2NE1's 15th anniversary came, and the four members graced us with an iconic photo shoot. In the pictures, the members were all wearing black outfits, looking gorgeous and posing in front of a blank background. The members also shared messages for the fans, with CL writing, "2NE1 has always been my house that made me feel the freedom to love, to play, to express, to create, to shine, to mix, to connect and share with people. Hope today's 2NE1 reminds you to feel your light." The fans and the public went crazy over the pictures, assuming that there was really something coming from the group. Speculation intensified when news broke that CL and YG's founder Yang Hyun-suk had a dinner meeting. Media outlet Osin reported that what was supposed to be a simple dinner turned into a much longer discussion, marking their first private meeting in quite some time. The topic of conversation wasn't exactly known, but it was heavily rumored that they were planning something for 2NE1's reunion and even comeback. Some assumed that it was a meeting over the trademark of 2NE1's name since the members couldn't use it. Even if they wanted to make a comeback without YG's involvement, they would have to make it under a new group name. Then, on June 27th, the company confirmed that Yang Hyun-suk had actually met with the four members at the YG building for the first time in 8 years. Reports from June 28th revealed that the two parties had a 2-hour conversation filled with meaningful discussions. A YG representative stated that although no specific plans have been finalized yet, the founder took the time to listen to each member's requests and apparently empathized with them, promising good news soon. This is when netizens started getting confused. Everyone knew about YG's terrible treatment of 2NE1, so it was surprising that they would meet with the person responsible for their suffering. The comments from netizens said, "The way they were treated at the end, but still with YG, and can't they do it with the black label?" Another person noted how it seemed very shameless for him to come back now after having cast them aside when they still had a lot to give. The confirmation of their return came on July 21st when the official YouTube channel of YG Entertainment posted a video with the title 2025 YG Plan. Yang Hyun-suk announced in a video that 2NE1 will celebrate their 15th anniversary with a series of concerts. According to him, the tour will start in early October in Seoul and then move to Osaka and Tokyo in late November and December. Yang Hyun-suk stated, "I believe this concert will be very special. The generation that grew up with 2NE1 will share these memories together." There are also plans for a global tour in 2025. The group's return was also celebrated on YG's social media accounts as they posted a picture of the group with the caption, "Welcome back to anyone." The members also posted about it, with both Dara and Minzy sharing the picture on their social media. Of course, fans were ecstatic. quick. At the time of making this video, the tweet announcing their return has 18 million views and 300,000 likes. They were also trending everywhere and their old songs started charting. You can imagine the group's reach and influence if they're able to pull these numbers even though they haven't been active in 8 years. Despite their excitement, the fans couldn't ignore the fact that YG and Young Hyunsuk's motives for the reunion were financial, not out of regret for their past treatment of the group. For all of you who don't know, YG is expected to suffer significant losses, mostly due to the fact that Blackpink isn't promoting and that their newest girl group, Baby Monster, isn't bringing in enough profit to make up for the investments. According to Daal Investment and Securities, YG reported an operating profit of around $210,400 for the second quarter of this year, which was a dramatic drop of 98.9% compared to last year. Going by this, it's obvious that the company isn't doing well financially, so it makes sense that they would bring To Anyone back in an effort to get some quick cash from nostalgic netizens and the fans who had been waiting to see the group get back together for the past 8 years. A commenter wrote, "YG low-key going bankrupt because they never were that interested in To Anyone." Another netizen shared the same sentiment, commenting, "Now that they don't have money, this was made possible." The strangest thing about this, though, wasn't that the group was reuniting, but that they had apparently gone back to YG as a group. While there was no official announcement of whether the members had joined the company or not, since they're doing a tour and going to have other promotions, at least according to Young Hyunsuk, it's safe to assume that they're back in the company again. But this begs the question, why? As we explained earlier, the To Anyone as a group and the individual members were severely mismanaged by the company and Young Hyunsuk. So logically, one would assume that they wouldn't go near YG with a 10-foot pole, let alone re-sign with the company, yet here we are. What's the reason for this, though? Well, there are different theories. Some suggest that To Anyone and YG mutually benefited from the members going back to the company. YG would get back one of their most successful girl groups while the members would get back their former glory. These people speculate that the To Anyone members are clinging to their group identity because their solo careers weren't doing all that well. A Reddit user wrote, "It's no secret in K-pop that the vast majority of idols are at their most popular level when they're with their group. The members' solo music didn't get to snag the public's attention either." They suggested that although To Anyone was undeniably successful, the members didn't do as well after their disbandment, so to regain public attention, they reunited with YG and brought To Anyone back. However, this theory can be shot down immediately. Both CL and Bomb are pretty successful as soloists, with their achievements speaking for themselves, but the members overall haven't been very musically active ever since they left To Anyone. As a commenter put it best, the thing is, YG needs To Anyone and not the other way around. Another theory is a pretty simple one. CL negotiated better terms for the members. As the leader of the group and the one who met with Young Hyunsuk, it makes sense that she would be the one to handle negotiations of a better contract for the members to avoid past issues. Knowing how much she cares about the group, if this is really the case, then we can be sure that not only did the members get good money from the deal, but that they're going to have frequent comebacks and promotions just like they deserve. However, based on one of CL's Instagram stories, that doesn't seem to be the case. After the reunion was announced, she posted a video of Mariah Carey saying, "I'ma do the best I can with what I got," on her story. This suggests there might be more to the story, leading us to the final theory about why the To Anyone members returned to YG Entertainment. Whenever YG and To Anyone met, people speculated it was about trademark rights and the members trying to regain control to release music and promote freely. This has led to speculation that the members might have reluctantly returned to the company for this very reason. It's being said that Young Hyunsuk refused to give the members the rights to the group name unless they resigned some kind of contract with YG. It seems the members must have struck a deal allowing them to do festival appearances and brand promotions under the To Anyone name, while YG takes a share of the earnings. Knowing just how much To Anyone wanted to promote as a group again, they must have had no choice but to agree to whatever YG presented them in an effort to get their group name back. Not only that, but YG also owns the masters of the group's original songs, so even if To Anyone debuted with a new name, they wouldn't be able to perform any of their iconic songs again. So, although fans aren't happy with the fact that the members are still tied to YG in one way or another, we can always trust that the members made the right decision for everyone. They most likely have better terms now, are happy that they're finally going on the tour they should have gone on ages ago, and maybe even have a release ready in the next few months. All we can do is be happy for the members and wait for what they have in store for us, because we won't be disappointed for sure.